Welcome to the 224 Podcast. Powerful.
I am a revolutionary.
Provocative.
We want freedom. By any means necessary.
Inspiring.
Here we go.
And now, your host, Tyson and Jay.
Yo, what's up, world? What's up?
Listen, man.
We are back.
I was about to cry, bro, because I wasn't.
We are back.
We went on vacation. We went to Chicago, man. It was so, man. Shout out to
the shot.
Shout out to motherfucking shot.
Shout out to the
man.
shot.
Shout out to Chicago.
Had a wonderful time.
Oh my God.
I enjoyed the hell out of myself.
And all the motherfuckers like, you only went to the tourist spots. No, nigga, we was in the hood. My wife
everywhere.
K-Town, nigga.
That's right.
And for all the Chicago nigga, you know
we
the
went
fuck
through K-Town, we went through L-Town, we went on L-Block, we swung the block on them. Swung the block.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga. Listen, we had that
Swung
thing.
the block.
We
swung the block on them niggas in Chicago.
Now, we wasn't lacking. We weren't lacking out there.
Had to be quicker than that.
Yeah, you gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah.
But listen,
Chicago was fun.
There, Chicago reminded me so much of Philly, man.
It does, man.
It's so fucking dirty
as hell.
It's so
dirty as shit.
It's so
dirty as hell.
It's
but it
like
reminds
Philly
me of
so
home.
fucking
It does.
dirty.
Just dirty as shit.
Dirty as fuck for no
reason. It was
reason.
the dirt had dirt on it. Like, man, that's a dirty bottle. The dirty bottle was dirty
made me feel
on the
so
inside and out.
At home. It doesn't make sense.
Major cities. Major metropolitan cities.
It just made me feel so much at home.
Everywhere.
Well, most of them are. LA is not that dirty, surprisingly.
I've been to LA a couple times. It's cleaner than Chicago, but the shit is still dirty.
It's cleaner than Chicago,
cleaner than Chicago.
Philly, yeah.
Definitely cleaner than Chicago.
Atlanta clean though. Except in certain zones.
I was gonna say that.
But like downtown Atlanta,
fuck. Yeah, downtown Atlanta.
Like all the bigger cities.
Robert Blake and
like
Ted Turner ain't having that shit.
Clean as fuck.
Yeah, they ain't having that shit down there.
It is like the cleanest downtown metropolitan area of all the big cities. New York, LA, Chicago, Philly, Houston, Atlanta. Atlanta is fucking super clean, bro, downtown wise. Everywhere else is just fucking disgusting. Everywhere else. I'm just being honest with you, bro.
Downtown Chicago.
You've never been to New York, Philly, Chicago, Atlanta, Houston, LA. I've been to all these cities. Like the downtown areas, like obviously is these are the metropolises of our country. But Atlanta's is just clean. Like clean. Like you like, damn, this a nice ass downtown. Philly's though, you be like, God damn, I know this shit been here for 500 years. This shit dirty as hell. New York, like fucking Times Square and shit like that.
Yeah,
that shit dirty as hell. Chicago downtown.
Is just
but. That it's like that big city feel.
I was gonna say it's the big city grind.
It's like where everybody don't give a fuck. It's like we just get to our shit. We getting at it. We getting at it. You know what I mean? Like that. That's what makes it special. You know what I mean? So man, I fucking love Chicago, man.
I had a good time.
We definitely going. I mean, obviously I got family there because my wife's family's from there. So
yeah,
we definitely going back. Love the shot. Love Chicago. Love it.
Chicago was fun.
Love it.
Had a great time.
Love it.
Had a wonderful time.
But fuck all that. We back on the airwaves.
Yeah.
And man, some shit has been going down.
Some shit has gone down.
Holy fuck.
Some shit of the fan has hit.
Now,
hit the fan, some shit has.
I know most niggas probably want us to talk about the Bill Cosby shit. And we'll get to that. We're going to dedicate a whole part. We're not doing nothing else. We're just going to talk about
Uncle Bill. We'll get to Uncle Bill later. We'll get to Uncle Billy later.
Obviously, Philly native, all that shit.
Absolutely.
I want to be able to have like everything because that shit is touchy.
Yeah.
So you want to be able to have like all the deposition shit and like some case files.
Yeah, I would say it takes
a lot of shit that's in public record. Because we don't want to come on here and be like, oh, the nigga, he got away with this or he didn't do it. And we want to be able to put out the proper information on that particular subject. So that's coming though. We're gonna get to him. Yeah. We're gonna get to him. But tonight,
Uncle Billy.
Tonight. We're gonna talk about our motherfucking what used to be one of our favorite motherfucking, not because of this shit, but
just for the last couple of years, it's been falling off.
One of used to be our favorite just fucking network period.
Mm-hmm.
And that's ESPN. Fuck them niggas. That's what ESPN saying. Fuck them niggas.
Fuck, that's exactly what that's the whole mood right now at ESPN.
Because,
fuck them niggas.
And that's been the whole mood for a minute. Fuck them niggas. That's exactly what they've been saying.
No, you don't. You fucking blacks.
You can't get it, nigga. You want to work here?
ESPN was not playing around.
Boy, you better be... You want to work here, boy, you got to be a Sambo coon ass nigga.
Oh, and they got plenty of them on the roster. They employ plenty of old Uncle Tom tap dancing ass motherfuckers.
They got some on it, but listen,
I'll give them that. We'll
get to them niggas and the King Coon in a second.
Oh yes,
but what we want to do right now, because the main story is about Rachel Nichols and this leaked audio that came out, right? And this is not even something that ESPN is dealing with that's new. It's kind of old. It's almost like a year old.
So she's
according to sources, right? It's almost like a year old.
So this audio was height pandemic released. It happened in the height of the pandemic.
Right. So
like a year ago?
Not in the height of the pandemic. Maybe like when the NBA season started.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So it was like, okay, NBA season started and they already had their plans like, okay.
Of who's
since
doing what.
we got the finals this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it switches between ABC and ESPN. Well, ESPN is ABC. So, but what happens is ABC has their own like dedicated
broadcasting
team,
okay.
And then there's the ESPN broadcasting team.
Okay.
And so this year, I guess they chose the ESPN broadcasting team to be the head broadcasting team for the finals.
Yeah.
And they instead of choosing Rachel Nichols, they chose Maria Taylor. Now, if you don't know who Maria Taylor is, she's the very tall, lovely looking black woman.
Mm-hmm. Very lovely.
Sister of the tall chocolate sister.
Yeah, absolutely. She looks like she smells of pink Lester oil and cocoa butter.
Co-host with Jalen Rose.
She looks like she smells delicious.
And Adrian Wojnarowski on NBA Countdown.
Yeah.
And that's a dope show. I like that show.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the very few shows that I would watch ESPN for, but I just get the clips on, ESPN Plus or whatever.
Most def, yeah.
But that is, that's who she is. She's also a former WNBA player.
Yeah, she actually plays the sport.
So she actually plays the sport
at a professional level, at the highest level. She actually used to play at the highest level.
Because she played it at the highest level.
Yeah.
Because she understands the game.
Yeah.
Because she played the game.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So Maria Taylor rising in ESPN.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and, she's an up and coming star, they say.
But it was some audio that came out where, Rachel Nichols got in her feels and said some shit that she might not have should have. Or no, let me take that back. Rachel Nichols said what her heart said.
Mm-hmm.
What her heart felt, that's exactly what the fuck she said on the phone call. Because she thought she was talking to a friend. Somehow the audio leaked or whatever.
Yeah, she said she thought, again, behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors.
What's done in the dark will come to the light.
In the dark is going to come to the light.
Yeah.
Sweet
Lord Jesus. Sweet buttery
Lord.
Jesus.
And but before I get into the audio, and I'm going to play the audio.
Yeah,
we're going to play that shit.
Let him hear the audio.
We're going to play that shit. Well, not the whole thing, just the excerpt of it.
Okay.
Because the whole thing way deeper than that. But I want to start this shit off with the history of ESPN and how they just fuck people over from the jump anyway. So if you haven't noticed it, before Stuart Scott, it wasn't really any ESPN analysts that were African American that was really hitting on shit.
Yeah,
with the community. You know what I'm saying?
Really. Yeah.
It wasn't until Stu Scott came on and he had to be like, booyah! You know what I mean? Get at it.
Jam, baby.
And he had to do all that shit.
Jam. You feel me?
And we as black people appreciated that shit because one of us sound like one of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why he's still being professional.
That's right. He was on the TV talking trash like we talk trash on the streets. And that related to us.
And some of the stories was they were going to fire him because of that shit.
Wow.
Because they was like, we can't have that shit on here. It wasn't until people was like, we fuck with Stu Scott hard. Where they was like, we can't get rid of him now because then that'll take away some of the fucking viewership.
It's going to look bad.
It was going to
affect the bottom dollar.
If they would have got rid of Stu Scott in the early years.
Oh my God.
Bro, that shit would have been terrible.
Yeah.
Because Stu Scott was one of the reasons why a lot of niggas was really tuning in.
Me especially.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because again, it was one of us that sounded like us.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But ESPN been like this. And so if you go through the years of seeing who on there, who not on there, like something even as recent.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce.
Absolutely.
Paul Pierce was in his house. Or wherever, I think it was his house, but he was at a personal dwelling. He wasn't at work. The nigga wasn't on the ESPN campus, whether it's Bristol, New York, LA. He was nowhere near ESPN.
Yeah,
the nigga was smoking and drinking. He had some female companions with him.
You know, doing what rich ex-ball players do.
And he put it on his, I think it was a Snap or maybe it was an Instagram or whatever. I think it was Instagram.
Yeah.
Put it on IG. Bro, what's wrong with that? He's out. He's off. He's off. Guess what they did? Fired him. Oh, shit.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare,
enjoy
nigga.
your fame and riches.
Weed. You smoking weed. You drinking and you partying with women.
Mm-hmm.
And you want me to employ you? You got like fucked up, nigga. You are not about to get employed here. She only got a job because she's a nigger. We gotta go ahead and sit down and talk to Rachel.
Let's go talk. Sit down and talk to her.
Let's talk to her.
Let's talk to her because she's clearly confused.
Maybe her and Maria can mend the fence. And do you understand what I'm saying?
She didn't mean to say that.
They fired Paul Pierce because he was smoking marijuana
in his own
drinking
home.
And partying with women in his own personal dwelling away from work when he wasn't clocked in.
Yeah.
And they fired him because of that.
In a state where recreational weed is legal.
Rachel Nichols has a whole audio where she is saying one of her coworkers only got a specific assignment because of the color of her fucking skin. This is the history of ESPN. Hypocrisy. Clear and blatant hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm.
Kwame Brown talks about this shit all the time on his motherfucking show when he gets on live. Every fucking day. The go along, get along game. They keep perpetuating these false narratives. They keep perpetuating this rhetoric that they're good people, that they're these virtuous groups of people who have our best interests at heart when it comes to entertainment and societal norms and shit like that. Bro, these people don't give a flying fuck about you.
Not a ratatouille.
In fact, I'll even go further. These people really want to keep you in this state of mind to keep you fucked up. This is how they talk amongst themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That Rachel Nichols shit, that's how they talk amongst themselves. This is the history of ESPN. How the fuck does Chris Berman make more money than Stephen A. Smith? Chris Berman worked 3 months a year.
Yep.
How the fuck does Chris Berman make more money than him? Now, you can say that Stephen A. Smith's such a goddamn coon, he can't really like speak for himself.
Yeah.
He can't negotiate for himself properly. You know what I mean?
Well, he's too busy bootlicking. You can't talk with boots in your mouth.
Yeah, nuts. That's all that is. That's
Jesus.
What Kwame be saying? Zaddy nuts. That's what that is. White zaddy nuts all down his fucking throat. That's
Jesus.
what that is.
Jesus.
Plain it, bottom line, plain and simple. I do not give a fuck. This nigga went on Twitter last week. Oh, yeah, it was last week. This nigga went on Twitter and was like, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I think about is how do I make my bosses more money? That way, I can get me more money.
You sound just like him.
This nigga is,
you
bro.
Sound just like him.
Listen.
No. Let's not talk about it. Keep moving. We'll come back to him.
I understand that,
We'll
bro.
come back to it.
You just don't understand, bro. How fucking more in the sunken place can you be?
Oh, he's the president. He is the president of the sunken place,
and he
fixed the tea so he can go to the sunken place.
That's
like,
the point.
You want some more tea? Let me get some more tea.
ESPN.
And then she hit the side of the cup and he sank into the...
ESPN, and this has been the history of ESPN.
Yeah.
When you got strong black characters, when you have strong black personalities come through there, fire, bam, out. Boom, out the door.
Out the door.
Get on the fuck about. As soon as the first thing something happen, or when the contract time come up, or time for contracts to be renewed.
Yeah, they don't.
No, we ain't gonna renew that contract.
And they always want to say that shit. We're getting fresh faces in it. We don't do some fresh faces.
But let a motherfucking Stephen A. Smith walk through your door. That nigga can't wait to do your bit. That nigga literally got on Twitter and said, I cannot wait until I wake up in the morning. I have to devise a scheme to get my fucking white bosses some more money.
Crazy.
Michael Wilbon, another type of nigga that's like a company man, fuck boy ass nigga, old ass nigga too. You don't say stuff like that. You don't do stuff like that. Shut your bitch ass up too, old ass, bald ass nigga. Fuck you too. Y'all niggas are the reason why ESPN thrives on this shit, because they got niggas like y'all.
Yeah.
See, this and Jalen was ready to like walk out for Maria. Like, fuck this shit. We can walk out right now. And she was like, no, don't fuck up your bag. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's the type of niggas ESPN really don't want around.
Well, not Stephen A. Jackson either. Coon ass motherfucker.
We gonna get to that nigga. Ooh, shit.
That
Did you
motherfucker.
see? Listen, but these are the type of people. We gonna talk about that fuck nigga too.
Yeah.
And listen, all that gangster shit that nigga be talking, man. Listen, if you that old, come on, bro. Let's be for real for a second. I used to be out there too. I embarrass my family being out there in the streets like that. I gotta live with that though. All this keep it real nigga shit. I rep for my hood. Have you ever noticed that there's no neighborhoods named after any black people?
Not a one.
In America?
Not a one.
You ever went to like you go to New York, you know what I'm saying? Like Marcy is in like Brownsville. And,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not in Garveyville.
No, it's not in Garveyville.
It's not in Lutherville.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not in Parksville.
It's not in Kingville.
Yeah, I'm confused.
It's not in Newtonville.
Nope, not at all.
You ain't I never heard of the Bobby Seale community
or the Shakur Township. Never heard of them. Never heard of any of that.
So all you real niggas, Steven Jackson real niggas, y'all repping for those hoods, and these the people that be fucking y'all over. Okay, but that's another topic for another day though. That's another topic for another day. All I'm saying is this is what ESPN does.
Yeah,
they
hypocrisy.
do it well.
The history of hypocrisy and black suppression. That's what they do.
They pinpoint these token niggas to be their mouthpiece to try to inseminate a certain rhetoric into our community because they can't do it themselves, right? Because then it comes off a certain way. So they got to get a token nigga to say, you shouldn't have been smoking the weed. You shouldn't have been. That's Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, but you know what they'll never talk about? Is they'll never talk about how many of their coworkers invested in weed stock companies. They'll never talk about how Mike Tyson came out 2 years ago and was like, oh, I've been smoking weed my entire professional career. And not only that, I'm now a multimillionaire again because I invested in weed. Mike Tyson. Y'all have him on the show. Y'all have him on ESPN just about every 2 months or so.
I want to go back to the first thing that you said.
Yeah.
The fact that these same motherfuckers who be like,
stay off the weed.
Drugs. And that's why you failed the drug test because you shouldn't have been smoking and that's a decision that you should have made. All that dumb shit, they not keeping it a buck with you and they not telling you that, hey, I have, my portfolio. I got about 1.5, maybe $2 million invested into some marijuana venture or some cannabis stock.
Yeah, not only that, my doctor prescribes me Prozac and Adderall that I sell on the side to my friends because I don't need it that much because I'm doing a stressful job like TV anchoring. Or my boss just asked me for a bump in his front office while me and him sip brandy before I hit the air. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
So all this virtue signaling shit that we've been telling y'all about that these fucking liberal companies do to get niggas to be like, yeah, I like these people. We just did a podcast not too long ago.
Yeah.
Where fucking companies They put up the fucking flags during Pride Month. Look at our logo. We changed it to the LGBTQ flag because we represent. We are all inclusive.
July 1st, that shit was gone.
July 1st,
that shit
outta
was
here.
gone.
Get that shit the fuck. Pew!
Find another major company right now that still has that Pride logo up right now.
You know what all the companies had the last couple of days? Red, white, and blue. Move on to the next virtue signaling.
Exactly. So if the cause changes so quickly,
Yep.
that means where they stand can change so quickly too.
Yep.
Just throwing that out there.
Yep.
Okay. But anyway, listen. Anyway, back to the Rachel Nichols joint, right? So the ESPN scandal with Rachel Nichols and Maria, you gotta let them hear this audio. We gotta play this audio for y'all so we can break it down.
I'm about to play this audio, but again, they've been discriminatory towards everybody, right? With niggas anyway.
Yeah.
Right. And let's not even be, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's not leave anybody out. Cause I don't want to do that shit either. I don't want this shit to seem like it's just all this one, cause we niggas, we just gonna go the nigga route and talk about the nigga shit. Like, I don't want to do that either. Cause they've been discriminatory against women too.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not just black people.
Yeah, it's been definitely
or
women.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or it's been women.
Absolutely. Women and women in general. And I remember when, like we were talking about before, when I first started watching ESPN, and we're talking mid-90s, it was all guys.
Yeah,
I remember very few women. It was every
Hannah
anchor.
Storm,
yeah.
Sage Steele, and Michelle Tafoya.
Michelle Tafoya. That was it. And Linda Cohn.
Oh, Linda Cohn.
Yeah, Linda.
And what's old girl who do Monday Night Football too with Super Coon, with Super Strong Coon, Hawk Coon, with Ray Lewis.
Oh, Jesus. He called him Super Strong Coon.
That nigga is, bro.
That's his superpower.
That nigga, remember when the fucking after shit was happening, that nigga kneeled on both knees and start praying. Get your super cool ass up. Get your super cool ass up.
You call Ray Lewis super cool?
But damn, what's old girl name?
Oh, I don't know.
I forget her, but she
Wendy Nick. Not damn. Oh, I know you're talking about tall blonde chick.
No, she's not tall though. She's short. And damn, you know, fuck that. I'll look at her name up. We'll
look it up in a second.
But you know, y'all niggas know what I'm talking about though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
But we really only named 5 women in an entire 24 hours a day, and you got 5 women that may have an hour, half hour to an hour time. That means that the other 19 hours are nothing but guys. That's a male dominated organization, and we know it. So it's been discriminatory against women as well. So
but towards these black women though.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, and I'm no fan of Jamel Hill, but when she in her last couple of days at ESPN, when she was getting flamed on social media by Donald Trump and the conservative media and just conservatives in general, ESPN didn't come to her fucking defense.
No, not at all.
In fact, ESPN was like, listen, I know the contract was coming up and supposed to be.
Well, listen, and that's why they didn't renew her contract. Because remember, on air, she said something about Donald Trump, and they suspended her.
Right, because this is what they said. This is why they didn't renew her contract. Because we at ESPN, we don't do politics. We do sports.
That's right.
It's exactly what the fuck they said to her. And now look at ESPN. It's nothing but politics.
Wow.
Rachel Nichols. All last year. Black Lives Matter. You can see posts up and down her fucking social media.
Taking pictures with LeBron out here supporting.
This is
signaling,
this is what's
flagging.
going on.
Yeah.
The George Floyd thing is sickening.
It's sickening to watch
Black
that
Lives,
video
and the players
of
are
him
standing
dying
up
at the hands of another.
And her whole fucking feed was nothing but Black Lives Matter and support for Black lives and support for Black women and Black girl magic and Black Lives Matter and stop killing Black people and all this other shit. And look now.
Yeah.
Look at it now, y'all.
Look at it.
Look at her now.
Look at it.
Let's be very clear. Her mindset from this audio we about to play did not change in a year. That's what she felt last year when she was posting all that shit. Didn't change. I'm letting you know right now. This shit did not change in a year. She was doing that for clout. This is what they all do. So we're going to play a little excerpt of the fucking full thing because the full thing is brilliant. And when I mean brilliant, I mean fucking insidious and just disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But we're only going to play this excerpt of what she's saying. And
yeah, and if you want the full thing, just go to Twitter. You can type in RACH.
Google. You go to Google.
Yeah, listen, type in RACH on Twitter and everything about, literally, she's the most trending topic of Rachel. Yeah,
she's having a
the most top trending Rachel on Twitter right now. So type in RACH on Twitter. It'll bring up all the Rachel Nichols thing. You can Google it. Google it. You can Google it. Everything. I'm telling you, y'all, you listen to this. I was listening to it prior to this podcast, and I got to say, damn.
It's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, damn.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. So
she's having a conversation with a guy named Adam Mendelsohn. And this
who's an
guy
advisor.
Is the advisor or publicist for Rachel and LeBron James.
LeBron?
Yep.
Not LeBron.
Yes.
Not the NBA's #1 black social activist.
Yup.
Absolutely not.
Yup.
How coincidental.
What a fucking coinky dink. Right? What a
no.
coinky dink.
Say it ain't so. Not the king.
Yes. The king. The Kang.
The Kang.
All right. So let's play this audio real quick. I might have to stop it in between to give it some context so they don't,
No, just let them straight. No, let them straight.
I'm saying I have to cut it a little bit so they don't be like, oh, you copyrighting.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I might have to, pause a little bit in between there, just bear with us so you get the whole audio. Y'all niggas ready? Here we go. So right there, she was like, she's saying ESPN is talking to her saying, hey, this is, let's talk about the NBA finals.
Yeah.
The 2021 NBA finals. You know what I mean? So this is what she's setting up the conversation that's happening between her and ESPN executives. Right. And then she's going to now retort with what she feels. So at that point, she's saying ESPN is telling her that she's going to do it full time.
Okay.
She's that Maria is going to do it full time, not her. Yeah. They're saying, hey, we're going to have Maria in the forefront doing the 2021 NBA Finals full time. She's going to be the primary host.
Just this year's finals, though.
Right. So she said, you know what? Whatever y'all had planned for me, I decline. I don't even want to do it.
Wow.
Whatever role y'all got for me, I decline it. I don't want to do it.
Wow.
And she going to get into it why she don't want to do that.
Okay.
So at this point, she's saying, listen, it is what, I don't know what they got planned or whatever it is, but it to her, it feels like the NBA, the ESPN is being pressured to put Maria in this position because, all of that is code word for the nigga shit.
That's right.
For Black Lives Matter, for the social activism, for all of this shit that's going on right now in a socio-economic perspective of our country. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. She's saying ESPN is only putting Maria Taylor in this position of limelight during the NBA Finals because she a nigga.
That's it.
That's the only reason why they're saying that. And now she's saying, look, I think she got all the talent in the world. She covered football. She covered basketball. You gave her more things to do because you're feeling pressure, but you're cracking all the time.
Go for it. Just, find it somewhere else. Like, you're not going to find it with me and taking my thing away.
And so at the end of that, she like, look, I don't give a fuck what's happening. Y'all not going to take my thing away from me.
That's right. And give it to anybody else.
Do that on your own time.
No affirmative action over here.
I'm not about to be a part of something. I'm not about
affirmative action.
Where you going to take my spot and give it to somebody else. So basically, she like Lil Bro just said, ain't no affirmative action over here. I don't give a fuck about a Maria Taylor.
Don't care.
Fuck that bitch.
I don't care.
She ain't Rachel Nichols. No one's Rachel Nichols.
But listen, it's Rachel. The pettiness about that was Rachel is like, Rachel, you didn't even speak to her qualifications. You didn't speak to say, that she played for the WNBA. You didn't speak to say, oh, she's a great analyst. You didn't speak to say that she's on one of the top rated ESPN shows at the time, shows that could sometimes even be rated better than yours. And here you go immediately saying that the only reason she got this job is not because she's qualified, it's simply because the color of her skin. Ladies and gentlemen, we said this on many times on the podcast here. There's a difference between prejudice, and racism. Prejudice. I made that up today. Prejudice.
What's the definition of prejudice, my nigga?
Prejudice is when you mix racism with prejudice. If you put them together, you prejudice.
Oh, you're prejudice.
Don't show me your prejudice. So prejudice and racism, right? What Rachel Nichols said was racist. It was only about her race. She didn't say she was underqualified. She didn't say she hated her because of where she played ball or any other type of factor. She just literally said she didn't want her to take away her thing simply because she was black.
No, I don't think it was racist. I think it was more prejudice because what she was saying was, hey, you know what I'm saying? All success to her, but don't give her my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was racist. Because racist would have been like, fuck that nigger bitch. I don't want her to do it at all.
But
because she a nigga.
No, see, we remember we're living in the age of colorblindness, right?
Right.
So racism is no longer overt, it's covert, right? So that was because of her saying that, because of, the Black Lives Matter affirmative action, the only reason she's getting this is because she's black. Rachel Nichols is literally talking about her race and only that, not of her qualifications and not her dislike for her.
No.
Remember she said more power to her.
I get what you're saying, bro. But what I'm saying is that's that little nuance shit that people be fucking up now. That's why when we had that last podcast, we was talking about you have to dig into the nuances to understand what prejudice is and to understand what racism is. Okay. And to kind of dissect the two of them, because you'll get into a trap where you start conflating the two. I'm not. Listen, just relax. I'm not saying you are. I'm saying people will get into a trap to where they conflate the two. Okay. And this isn't racism necessarily because she's not outright saying or hasn't expressed any opinions where she like, look, I hate Maria Taylor because she a nigga.
Listen, see, again.
Hey, hold on.
Okay, I'm listening.
What she said was, if ESPN gonna do that, fine. Do what it's ESPN. She can't stop them. But the only reason they're doing it is because she black. So it's prejudice because she not saying because again, racism is listen, I don't like that person because they're a nigga. That's what racism is. Let's be very clear about that. There's a definition to it and everything. You are a racist. That means you hate a specific person or a group of people because of what they are. Hitler is a racist, and he expressed that racism through the Holocaust. That's racism. And then his rhetoric and what he's saying, this one particular group of people are better than everyone else, is white supremacy, right? Rachel Nichols didn't say she hated this motherfucker, but Rachel Nichols is prejudiced as fuck because she said, and I'm not even saying Rachel Nichols not even racist. There's dog whistles to the racism that she may have. That's what I'm saying. There's dog whistles to that shit, but this particular thing wouldn't necessarily be racism because of what she said and how it's applied. The real racist motherfuckers, racist motherfuckers in this particular situation.
We agree to disagree on that one. But
the real racist motherfuckers in this situation is ESPN.
Of course.
Those are the racist motherfuckers.
Of course. We know that for a fact.
The entity of ESPN, those are the racist motherfuckers. And again, I'm not saying Rachel Nichols may or may not be a racist. What I'm saying is this particular excerpt from her thing, from this leaked video, from this leaked audio, that's prejudice. She's prejudging Maria based on the color of her skin.
Based on her race.
Right. But again, that's not racism. We said prejudging, right? We didn't say hate. Where in this was there hate? Point out the hate. We just talked about this on a previous podcast. Is that in the age of colorblindness, they mute racism, right? Or they tone it down. So again, it's covert and not overt. Again, her prejudice. You're right. She's prejudging Maria about her race. But if Rachel Nichols did not have any notion or any, like you said, prejudging notions about this black woman, race wouldn't even have been a factor in this conversation. She could have said, oh, she's not qualified. She could have said, she's not this. ESPN's pushing out these young, busty women to be out front and this, that, and the third. If this was completely or didn't have to do anything with race whatsoever, her race need not be mentioned at all. Prejudice does have something to do with race. That's the point. That's what I'm saying. Because it's like a Venn diagram.
I got you.
So there are certain things that of prejudice and racism that intersect.
I got you.
Race being the main one, obviously, right?
Totally.
Because you prejudge people based off of
not
race.
All prejudice has to do with
race, creed, sexuality.
Not all prejudice.
But that's what I'm saying. It in this particular instance, in the Venn diagram, what we're talking about, the race would be in the middle of the Venn diagram. It'd be on both sides. It'd be on the prejudice side and the racism side. And I'm saying the particular thing that she said in this excerpt would be on the prejudice side because there's no hate, like real hate speech.
But you're right. So it has to. So in order for you to consider someone racist, they have to have overt hate speech in their talk.
No.
For them.
If it can be covert, but then you have to point out, excuse me, what the nuanced covert is. But
that's the problem with that's the problem with the age of colorblindness that we live in, is that like we talked about, even in our laws and the speech and things that the behavior, the law, the speech, the social interactions people have, racism is the underlying current, but not the top of what's happening. You see what I'm saying? It's not the out front kind of thing. But so in this instance, because it's so close to the line, you can go either way. You can say it's prejudice or you can say it's racist.
And what I'm saying is, in the age of colorblindness, where most of the racism is covert.
Yeah,
I can point out the covert shit. I can point out like the Burns Act. That's covert, right? But if the criminal element is only in these communities, then I know that's a racist law. Because if you're funding the police department to go into these particular neighborhoods and carry out these particular policies and actions in order for them to get funding, then that's some covert racist shit, right? You're not doing this because of a prejudice. It's a mandate at this point.
But okay, listen. But you're saying that Rachel Nichols didn't particularly express hate speech, but what she was doing was literally hating.
Oh, no. But that's a different context.
You feel me? I'm just saying.
When you say hating, though,
you feel me?
Now we talking like niggas,
yeah,
right?
I'm just
when
saying.
you say hating, that's like
you're right.
That bitch hating.
You're right.
So that's a different context. It's not the same.
I totally understand that.
It's not hate.
You're right. Okay, so there's a different degree of hate.
Right,
I totally understand that.
It's a different context.
But I still believe that what Rachel Nichols said, it does give me racial undertone. It does. Absolutely.
And that's why I'm here. Because I want to be able to have the listeners and people who listen to us understand these little things so niggas don't flame up. Because what'll happen is if you go out here and be like, racism with every single fucking thing, then all they gonna come back and say is, you the racist. Because everything racist with you. Again, you the racist nigga.
That's the genius of the machine in the age of colorblindness. That's the genius of the machine.
That's why you have to fucking be able to understand the prejudice shit from the racist shit. This is some prejudice shit. And the funny thing about her being prejudiced towards Maria Taylor is the fact that, bitch, didn't you get your chance?
Yep.
From being a woman?
That's right.
Well, didn't you go through the same prejudice shit?
Never heard of Rachel Nichols prior to her
Didn't
being
you go
on
through
air.
the same
Never heard of
prejudice
her.
shit?
I didn't hear.
Through ESPN?
Yeah.
Because you were a woman?
Never heard about her writing an
Particularly a
article.
fat woman back in the day.
Yeah, I know she was pretty. Oh,
I mean, listen,
you shaming.
stack
You
with each
fat
other.
shaming.
Fuck that. Fuck them niggas too. Bitch, you was thick back in the day. You a hamburger helper eating. You was a.
She ate all of it.
You was a whole yam back in the day. And I'm just saying, you went through some prejudice yourself through ESPN, right?
Yeah.
And you want people to realize that on some feminist shit.
Yeah.
I had to fight and call my way up because I was a
and
woman.
Don't take away my
and they were
thing.
taking away. And this is she even said that shit in the excerpt.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to go through this shit at ESPN because they did it to me as a woman. But more power to her. But it is what it is. She's getting this job because she's black. Like, how the fuck can you sit here and say, how can you be prejudiced and then turn around and say, oh, I went through my own prejudice shit? This is the gang jutsu that they try to put y'all through every fucking day. I'm telling you.
And she was like, more power to Maria. She clawed her way and she probably deserves it. And she went through the same thing I went through, but don't take away my thing. Well, first of all, Rachel, she didn't go through the same thing you went through because your father-in-law is a famous Hollywood director. Your mother-in-law is Diane fucking Sawyer, the queen of NBC. Are you kidding me right now?
I think she married to one of them fucking top execs at ESPN.
Exactly. So
what the fuck are you talking about?
Talk that not only did you get your shot on feminism, but there's a little bit of nepotism in there too.
Not a little bit, a whole lot of fucking
because if
nepotism.
Diane Sawyer makes a phone call to any network, niggas listen.
That's real shit.
That's real.
So
spit.
the fact that you sitting here saying I call, like, let's be honest, Rachel. Come on, man.
You skipped a few floors.
Come on.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
And I'm not saying it wasn't no real fights that you had
that you may have not gone through. Yeah,
in reference to your career that you may not have gone through over the years. All I'm saying is a couple of times, maybe somebody in that game that you was playing, somebody put in that cheat code, that Grand Theft Auto cheat
That's
code.
right, that
motherfucker up, you know what I'm saying? The up, down, up. That somebody put that shit in there.
You went from 1 star to 5, just like that. I'm just saying.
It went from 5 stars to 1.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, the other verse.
5 stars to 1.
From 5 stars to 1.
It went from all the army and military in the world to 2 cops.
That's it.
And they didn't even stop you. They was hungry.
It was the midnight shift, and it was stupid. Both of them.
And they like, fuck it. So I'm just being real. We just keeping it a buck.
Yeah.
And this is but hey, you ready for this shit?
Yeah.
She'll get on social media and be like, feminism and women power
and Black Lives Matter and just
these liberal companies, these people that these fucking famous celebrities on social media that be liberals that be like, this is Black Lives Matter. Listen, what I'm telling y'all right now. I've already said it on a podcast. This nigga beside me already said it on a podcast. These motherfuckers are just as racist, just as prejudiced, if not more racist and more prejudiced than the conservative motherfuckers. Y'all be like, those are the real racists. Those are the true racists of the world. That's the real evil in the world. Let me say that one more time. These people, these liberal motherfucking companies, these liberal motherfucking celebrities, be more prejudiced and racist than the racist and prejudiced motherfuckers who are on the right.
Yeah.
Facts. Don't even at me on that one. Facts. Just listen to what I'm saying to y'all and move forward. Yeah. I'm telling you this
ESPN is a company that prides itself on inclusion. We involve and we love everybody in sports. Sports see no colors, race, or creed. You know what we do here at ESPN is we are here to help you disseminate that information.
Let me step out for just one little second. Let me step out of the bounds of what we're talking about real quick. Just to go to your inclusion thing, right? Just to step out real quick. It's LGBTQI plus, QIA plus,
LGBTQ.
Whatever, right?
Let's keep it
right?
LGBT.
LGBTQ plus, right? Let's just say that. Where's the H?
The H stands for what?
Heterosexual. Where's the H?
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
If it's all inclusionary, where's the H?
Okay.
Where's the H? It's all inclusionary, right? See what I'm saying? Just think for a second. if it's all inclusionary, then where's the fucking H? Now, for me, I would say, I think this is a group made up of smaller groups that have been marginalized in some way, shape, or form in reference to their sexuality. Right? Because for the most part, heterosexual people aren't marginalized for their sexuality.
It's more accepted like as the norm. So so I understand that. I get that. Yeah, I get that.
And if they said it like that, maybe more motherfuckers will understand it like that.
Yeah, because people were angry this Pride. You know what? I actually saw more than this Pride month. I saw more people being angry. Like, well, when is happy heterosexual or happy straight month? They get a Pride month. Why don't we get a straight month? Right. Well, you got 11 other months of the year where you can just be straight without a problem.
And I'm not out here
I just feel
advocating for fucking heterosexual month. That's just some dumb shit.
That's just nobody is.
But all I'm saying, listen, I'm just trying to challenge the thought process. Mm-hmm. If it's all inclusionary, if it'll be all inclusionary, then where's the H in that group? So
it's only inclusionary. You're only being included when you like Jay said, it's smaller groups that were marginalized and felt like their voices weren't heard according to their sexuality, that their voice wasn't heard. So they came up with this group, of course, and they're getting the recognition they deserve. But now, so we're normalizing it now.
Right, but the rhetoric is just all inclusionary.
Yeah.
If it's all inclusionary, why aren't you including the motherfuckers who aren't LGBTQ or anything else? If it's all inclusionary.
Now, I'm not saying that there aren't heterosexuals who participate in Pride, because there are. There are. But hundreds of highlights.
But that's an ally.
Yeah.
I'm saying include them into the group. That's what I'm talking about. That's you have to start breaking down this rhetoric shit. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's why I said I need to step out for a minute from what we're talking about.
And jump back in.
To just, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now let's jump back in. These same fucking groups, ESPN, and all these other liberal ass companies talking about they're all inclusive. They want to be all this shit, but they're not inclusive because they truly have that in their nature. Again, it's a fucking company. The company has no feelings, no morals, no nothing. It's about bottom lines. It's about the money, and that's it. So they use tactics to get you to feel something so that you can continue to tune in, so that they can continue to make money. They don't include you because they actually want to. They include you because you're a part of the scheme. Including you is a part of the scheme. So when they say, oh, we're going to have Maria do the NBA Finals primarily, let's be honest with each other. Okay, Rachel Nichols is right when she said that. They are only doing that shit because she black. That's all they doing it for. They are only doing it because look who's in the finals: Milwaukee and fucking Phoenix Suns. Not that they knew that, right?
Except for that one guy who did call it back in 2016.
But they did know that the finals was going to be trash this year, ratings wise, because of the pandemic and shit.
True.
So it was easier to say that shit back then, but we just gonna have Maria do it. What you fail to margin, what they've done is now they've marginalized Maria because Maria dope.
Yeah,
Rachel Nichols. Let's be very honest with you for 1 second, ma'am. Maria's better than you.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I don't know where all the ginger hate's coming from. Where that hate coming from? Deep down inside of that ginger. Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Because gingers ain't got no soul. So Maria is a better personality than you.
Yeah.
She does better interviews than you right now.
Way better. And this is just, look, you guys are on TV and people watch TV to watch and look at something good. She's a way better look than you too.
Let's be honest. Be honest.
Hey, I'm calling
before you talk about misogyny and shit, this guy's, he already said it. He's a bisexual man. So see, and what you know what happened? She won't come after you because of that. She'll come after me. Well, you sit next to him, you're supposed to check him. You're supposed to check him. Fuck you, bitch. So let me tell y'all something right now, man. This shit is all been a setup.
Yeah, all of it.
And the person who is being fucked over the most is Maria. I mean, she'll win in the end because her contract is up in about 3 weeks.
Oh, word.
And after the finals, and I don't think she's gonna sign. I would be fucking shocked if she re-signed the contract with them.
She better go to Fox News with Uncle Shay Shay. FS1.
They trying to give her $5 million. I think she turned that down.
Oh wow.
So when she leaves, somebody gonna be like, hey, I give you 4 years, $10 million a year. I think she's gonna get something like that.
Perfect.
And you know what?
Thank you.
It's
ESPN.
going to be because of her fucking work ethic, of the work that she puts into her personality, her knowledge on the game. That's what it's going to be for Rachel. I don't even know how, if you dribbled a basketball 9, I know you ain't played this shit. I know you didn't ball for real.
Mm-hmm.
She's a fucking baller. She's a hooper. She played the game, bro. She is a professional athlete that turned into a journalist. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So she already got one up on you because she was a professional athlite.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit here and say you a better journalist all you want to.
She understands the game better than you ever will.
That's subjective as fuck.
Yeah.
People don't think that you better than her. If you look at this shit, especially the last 18 months, it's not even a real contest that she better than you for real on some journalism shit. You know what I mean? You not better than her on some journalism shit. You're just not. And we know you're not as knowledgeable as her about the game of basketball because you didn't play it at the highest level she did. So the inclusion shit that these companies try to do, the inclusionary shit that Rachel Nichols was pushing on her social media platform because she was fooling everybody, because that's what they do. They push that shit on y'all so y'all can fawn over them and say, "Oh, that person's on my side.
I like this person now. Yeah, I like this person."
That's all social media. Like, I want to like this person.
I want to like this person. Yeah.
She made a fool out of y'all. All the motherfuckers who was riding for Rachel Nichols, including Steven Jackson.
Jesus.
Listen, bro, did you see that fucking video? Holy shit! So
because we still fuck with Rachel Nichols. We fuck with Rachel Nichols. We still,
bro. In the first video, niggas was like, "All right, bro, Stack, you've been out of line for the last 2 months or last month and a half or so with Kwame Brown. Kwame got in y'all ass,
yeah,
and y'all still trying to talk like he low or nothing like that. No, he got at y'all niggas, and that's real shit.
Yeah,
he got at y'all.
Gotcha. But
the first part of it, because he did a video. And he was like, "Listen, I fucks with Rachel Nichols, but this shit looks sus. It looks sus, Rachel. We need some clarification. You know what I'm saying, on the video, because we gonna ride with Maria because she went to ours.
Yeah,
we gonna ride." And niggas was like, "That's Steven Jackson talking like that?
Yeah.
Okay, this nigga might be trying to redeem himself after all the bullshit he been doing lately for the last couple of weeks. Okay, bet. That's what we saying." And I swear, like, it must have been like a real life SpongeBob 20 minutes later, because it was literally less than a half hour.
Wow.
The nigga got back on social media and was like, "Look, y'all, people say things when they angry." I was like, "Oh shit." He got a call real quick from his white ownership.
They was like, "Take that shit down or you're
Listen
dead."
to what I'm telling you right now, boy. If you don't take that shit down,
you need to support Rachel Nichols.
Listen what I'm telling you, boy. You get back in that dog house. If you eat from my dog bowl, you gonna say what the fuck I want you to say. So you gonna go back out there. You're gonna defend Rachel.
That's right.
All right. Don't you dare talk about that sweet red-headed white woman like that, or that's your ass, boy. And get out there. Go get him. And then what'd he do? Made another video. I fucks with Rachel. I fuck with Maria too. But Rachel wasn't lying though. She was telling the truth. She was saying what she was saying was true though. Because ESPN, when I was working at ESPN, they was fucking with me too. That's why I had to go. That's why I had to leave. No, they fired you. So stop trying to put it in that context like
it's the difference.
No, they fired you.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what they do. They fire niggas. And I don't mean fire niggas like they fire people. They fire niggas.
Yeah, they definitely fire motherfuckers. You.
Yeah, so that's what they do. And that's what happened to you. And you try to put it in that context like, oh, what she was saying was true, but it wasn't. Because it was true, you can't then put the prejudice shit on it. I just said what she said was true. And she's still prejudiced in a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And she still fucked up for saying it.
Yeah, it don't matter. She's
and
wrong for saying what she's saying. Period.
It's not that it's not. ESPN probably did put her in that position. If it was LeBron James in the finals, if it was LA versus Brooklyn, they probably wouldn't have gave Maria that assignment.
But wouldn't doesn't matter?
She should have gotten the assignment.
She ain't more qualified. Rachel Nichols ain't more qualified.
That's what I'm saying. She should have gotten the assignment because of her fucking work, the body of work that she has.
Who the fuck wants to continue to see Rachel Nichols do the finals anyway?
Nobody.
No one.
I don't.
No one.
But they only. But you can't say one without the other. Stack is what we're trying to say. Steven Jackson, you cannot say one without the other. Yes, the comment that Rachel said about ESPN putting Maria in that position probably only because the pressure of, inclusivity. You know what I'm saying? That's probably true. But the context in which Rachel said it, saying it like, well, they probably did that for her, but don't do that shit with me. Don't do it on my motherfucking time.
Don't do it on my dime.
That meant she's a fucking prejudice, bro. She's prejudice.
Or with my bag. And you know what that does too is that takes away all the validity of her being an ally because if Black Lives Matter, Black lives include black jobs. And black jobs
Because I need a black lives. Because I need something going on in my black ass life for me to provide so I can black ass live.
So if you don't want anybody, you don't want someone getting a job over you or getting the job considering over you because of their black, you don't really support their black life.
No, you do not.
So I'm confused here.
And that's the point we're making right now. Is that,
I'm confused. Again,
that if you take that, and this is what the nigga did because his white daddy told him to. This is exactly how you say it right here, boy. Don't you mess it up either, boy. I will be on your ass. Mm-hmm. This is exactly how he said it. He was like, well, what she's saying was true. Yes, if you just take that part of what she said. When she was like, ESPN put Maria Taylor in that position only because she was black. That is true. Mm-hmm. Now, that's just the meat of the sandwich. Can you now put the bread on the sandwich so we can get the whole sandwich, the full context of the story? She said that shit and then was like, ESPN shouldn't do that shit while I'm here because this is my motherfucking spot. Yeah. So don't put that black bitch on there because she black, because I'm here.
That's right.
That was the context, Steven Jackson. So that makes that bitch Rachel Nichols prejudiced as fuck.
Yeah.
Little bro, Tyson thinks she racist as fuck. And you know what? I ain't gonna argue with the nigga. I was just the little bit that we was gonna do. I was just saying my side of the story, that's all. But I ain't arguing with the nigga. Bitch might be racist.
Yeah.
I know she's prejudiced for sure. For sure she prejudiced. For sure she prejudiced. For sure.
Because this is my train of thought, right? Is that I remember we grew up at school, my teacher would say, don't point out people's race and color.
Right.
So you would say that man or that woman, right? It don't matter what color or race they were. And then you would hear people who were prejudiced be like, oh, that Chinese man and that Chinese woman. And you'd be like, oh, okay. And then you would hear motherfucking racists be like, oh, that chink and that other chink. You see what I'm saying? Like,
well, I don't mind you saying, let's say, hey, you a black man. Because that's a part of my identity.
Correct.
Part of my identity is me being black. But again, the full context of a conversation.
Exactly. So, but if I'm saying like say in the full context of a conversation, it'd be like, man, you know what I don't like? I don't like him, that man over there. And you'd be like, oh, what'd he do to you? But if I go, I don't like that chink motherfucker over there. You'd be like, damn, you sound racist as hell. You see what I'm saying?
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? It's the context of the conversation. And with Rachel, it just seemed like, look, lady.
It didn't seem like it at all. She said Maria Taylor got the job because she was black. And ESPN shouldn't have done that shit. Not because it was wrong to do, but because I was here, bitch.
That's right.
And I need that, and I deserve that job.
I get that.
So don't do that shit while I'm here.
Yeah.
Now, if she wasn't there and she was on the bigger and better things, then she probably wouldn't have gave a fuck.
She wouldn't have said anything at all. It wouldn't have mattered.
Because that's why she's prejudiced. Because it matters to her. Mm-hmm. Her black skin and her being black and and Maria Taylor's blackness matter to her in some capacity. And it fucking shouldn't. That's why she's prejudiced. That's why there's something wrong with this situation, Steven Jackson. This nigga start tap dancing. Dude, man, y'all need to stop coming at her. See,
Crazy.
And then the nigga start snitching on us. He starts snitching on us. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest with each other. Let's keep it honest, y'all. We had those same conversations behind closed doors, too. That's why they happen behind closed doors, you coon-ass nigga. You ain't supposed to be talking about them. Sit your stupid coon ass down.
That motherfucker is crazy.
We had those conversations. We had those conversations too all the time behind closed doors. Sit your coon ass down. Of course we do, nigga. We don't talk about them because of behind closed doors, dumbass nigga.
Not only that, all of us don't have a platform, and all of us ain't, as Rachel Nichols is now being blasted. All of us ain't the face of ESPN, lady wise at least.
See what it is most of y'all niggas at home at your mama house, at home at your mammy house, your grandmama house, and y'all niggas, this all y'all do all day. But y'all ain't really getting out here. Y'all ain't putting no money or no evidence or nothing, and y'all broke. Why you always talk about money, dog? So is that how you verify people in real life?
That's the value system he has. Is his money.
Your value system is money?
That's his value system. The fleeting thing that it is money. Is his value system.
Bruh, Rachel Nichols was wrong because of the context of what she was saying. Again, the middle part, ESPN put Maria Taylor in that position only because she's black, is more than likely a true statement. We're not going to sit here and deny that. It shouldn't be like that because Maria Taylor is dope enough, she's professional enough, and she's knowledgeable enough to have that position over Rachel Nichols without her being black. The problem that I'm having with the rest of you niggas tap dancing and motherfucking ESPN not really saying nothing on it is because of the other parts of what Rachel Nichols was saying and just that excerpt. We didn't even fucking talk about the rest of the goddamn audio.
I know.
Just the excerpt. She said, don't do that shit while I'm here.
That's right.
I deserve that spot.
I don't care what black anchor you have. So don't put them in my spot.
So what Rachel Nichols is saying is, and that's why Maria was like, I don't fuck with her. Because I read and I heard what the fuck Maria heard. Yeah. Did you hear that? What I heard the same thing. He did. This nigga Tyson heard the same goddamn thing.
I heard the same thing.
She said, don't do that shit while I'm here, which basically meant these black bitches at ESPN
can all stay at the bottom.
Stay at the bottom. Should not be getting any more shine than me. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what agenda y'all trying to push.
Stay at the bottom,
and
bitch.
That right there, that's her trying to sun them.
Yeah.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck how black you are.
Or how good you are.
How good you are. I don't give a fuck what agenda they trying to push.
Yeah.
Bitch, you don't get no more shine over me.
Because I'm here.
Not because you're better.
No.
Because Maria Taylor is better. Just because I'm Rachel Nichols. And that's it. So there's hints of prejudice.
Yeah.
There's hints of privilege.
Yep.
Listen, I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bro says hints of racism in that motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when Jamel Hill was getting the boot, did she stand up for Jamel Hill? That's supposed to be homegirls and shit.
That's what she said.
Did she stand up for Jamel Hill?
No.
When Carrie Champion was going out the door, did she stand up for her?
When Paul Pierce was leaving. She said, I used to interview Paul.
It wasn't an interview.
Yeah.
Nigga, he was on the jump with her.
Yep.
He was on the same goddamn show.
Yep.
She didn't even say nothing.
She ain't say nothing.
So,
come on, man.
I'm just saying.
Come on.
This supposed to be y'all ally? Okay, man. Listen, y'all keep motherfucking following these fake motherfucking allies y'all want to. They're going to lead y'all straight off a cliff.
Because if you're going to stand on it, stand on it all the way around. You got to stand on it all the way around. You can't pick and choose when Black Lives Matter. They got to matter everywhere. And like I said, black jobs help black lives.
Steven Jackson, man. God damn, God. Oh, my God.
The white woman superhero.
Niggas thought
the white woman superhero. He coming to Superman, coming to your rescue.
Niggas thought he was really one of us, man. It's like one of the more favorite basketball players. Not because he was really balling, because he wasn't. He had no real Hall of Fame career.
No.
But just because of his, of who he was, the character. But damn, my nigga, we really do see how you are now. This is shit that bothers me. Last year, wasn't you crying and shit on TV talking about, I want Black lives to be taken seriously, and my brother George Floyd was murdered and da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And all shit like that. And then it's like, when Kwame got at you, it's like, nigga, I want to see you in traffic. I can't wait till we get play in traffic. What do you mean by play in traffic, my nigga? Because what that sounded to me is you trying to have a shootout in traffic with him.
Yeah. Over words.
Over words.
Nothing words that you started, but nothing physical. Over words. So your pride and your ego is hurt.
And then you Muslim.
And now you don't value his black life because he hurt your pride and ego. He didn't even physically attack you.
But now you're like, man, I don't even care about that man, bro. I'm Muslim.
What does that have to do with
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
How are you?
Being pie, my brother.
So how you Muslim, but you don't care about that man's life? Because that's not what the scripture.
It's not what the nation teaches you. That's it.
But
the Quran
again, maybe I would keep you wrong. I ain't Muslim. I'm just saying my whole family Muslim. I ain't Muslim though.
I ain't Muslim either.
Maybe I heard wrong all these years growing. Maybe I did these last 36 years.
Damn, I was going to say 30-something years of wrong information.
Maybe I heard wrong. I don't know. Maybe I heard wrong.
Damn.
And now it's like, at first you was like, we're gonna ride for Maria. That's fact. We gotta ride for her. So Rachel, this shit looking fucked up. 20 minutes later. Listen, y'all. A lot of people say things.
A lot of people say a lot of things when they're angry. Backpedaling like a motherfucker.
So come on, bro. Let's be for real with each other, man. This is I don't know what else to say about it, man. So let's start wrapping this shit up. Mm-hmm. To Miss Maria Taylor.
Yeah.
On the 224 podcast says this right here. Mm-hmm. You are a better journalist than Rachel Nichols.
That's right. And you're worth it.
You definitely are more knowledgeable about the game of basketball than Rachel Nichols.
Facts.
You are a better personality than Rachel Nichols.
Facts.
Here go a little bit of misogyny right here. Ready? You finer than Rachel Nichols.
Big facts. big facts. Bet.
So keep doing your thing. Mm-hmm. The 224 podcast.
We support you.
Support you
100%
with your professional career.
Yep.
And I hope you get the biggest motherfucking bag.
I'm telling you.
And not from ESPN.
No, sir.
Also, to ESPN from the 224 podcast. Fuck you. Y'all niggas suck.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
To Rachel Nichols. With your prejudice ass. Little bro think you racist. You might be.
Bitch, I might be. Bitch, I might
With
be.
your prejudice ass. Fuck you. Rachel Nichols, with your prejudice ass. Maria Taylor is better than you. You washed. It's over for you, sweetheart. It's a wrap. Hang it the fuck up. You had a decent run. You clung on to LeBron James and rode his career.
Yep.
You had a decent run.
Yep.
Time to get the fuck out of here. Because that's what ESPN, if they really want niggas to be on their side, that's what they should do. Get your stinking racist, prejudiced, stupid, weak, washed up ass the fuck up out of here.
Yep. I concur.
To Adam Mendelsohn, the dude that she was on the phone with, her publicist and LeBron James.
Oh, yeah.
LeBron, you might want to look at your publicist, dog.
You might want to look at the business you're running.
You might want to look at your publicist, dog.
And if you don't separate yourself from what he said, we're going to look at you side-eye too, nigga.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Hold on. We paying way more attention now.
We on a 224 podcast, we appreciate the school shit.
Yeah, most definitely.
We appreciate the fact that you got rid of all those other motherfuckers that they put in your accountant and your agent that when you got into the league, they put in place, and you was like, no, fuck all these people. I'm sending all my niggas to school.
That's right.
All my niggas gonna do all my shit, and that's exactly what you did. That's a power move. That ain't the regular. That's not a regular nigga move.
Nope.
So nigga, we do peep game, and we appreciate
and
shit
applaud
when we
you.
see it,
yeah,
and we applaud shit. Nigga, we also criticize.
That's right.
And nigga.
We's a looking.
Nigga.
We's a looking.
Get your house together, nigga.
I'm telling you.
That's all I'm saying.
For real.
Get your house together.
For real. Because if he's exhausted with this Black Lives Matter shit, then his biggest client, which I'm pretty sure is you.
Said he exhausted with Black Lives Matter and Me Too. And you know what? Me too. But you know what? That is a different conversation.
Yeah.
That bitch straight up laughed when he said that shit.
She was excited about that.
The problem is these the same people that be online saying Black Lives Matter and Me Too.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I already said I agree with the sentiment of Black Lives Matter. I agree with the sentiment of Me Too.
Mm-hmm.
The actual organizations and the way they go about doing business was already shady from the jump. And now you're seeing people getting money, getting paid off that shit, and then fucking leaving black people in the dust. So the sentiment, Me Too, the sentiment, Black Lives Matter, I always will agree with. The organizations, the moves that's been making, I don't agree with that shit. But these people be on here saying Black Lives Matter, you should support the organization and you should support the Me Too organization and movement and da-da-da. And then behind closed doors, fuck that shit. See what I'm saying? They not honest with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But we gonna always keep it a buck here at the 224 podcast. You feel
2, 4.
Maria Taylor, Miss Maria Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Keep your head
chocolate, black.
Keep your head up.
Goddess.
Mm-hmm.
Keep doing your motherfucking thing. Yo, you are. I heard something on TikTok the other day because my wife had me watching TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a video and the dude was like, everybody always working.
Yeah.
And it was like, what the fuck does that mean? Everybody always working.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody working. And you gonna get paid for your work.
That's right.
Everybody always working.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean? I ain't got no job. All motherfuckers who ain't got a job, you working too. That's right. If you being petty, if you being greedy,
yeah.
If you backstabbing, you conniving, guess what?
Mm-hmm.
You working. And your motherfucking payday is coming.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna get paid for all the work that you put in.
Man, forget all that to my own work. It's hard work to stay broke. It's hard to stay broke. You got to work at that too.
To all the petty motherfuckers.
Being broke is a job too.
To all the petty motherfuckers who be petty all the time. To all the racist motherfuckers, all prejudiced motherfuckers who racist and prejudiced all the time. Keep putting the work in.
Mm-hmm.
Guess you're going to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
And it's coming soon.
Gonna get you come up.
Miss Maria Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
All the beautiful work that you did at that bullshit company. All the beautiful work that you did playing the game of basketball. Becoming one of the top players on the planet. Putting in the work, all the years, the effort, the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
It's about the payoff.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you. Somebody gonna give you that big ass bag. And what you need to do is once you get that big ass bag, send a check to Rachel Nichols and tell her and put on that shit. Bitch, fuck you. That's what I would say. I don't want to say nothing else. Bitch,
pay to the order, bitch, fuck you.
Here go a check. And I got this check, bitch, because I'm black.
Pay to the order. Pay to the order, bitch, fuck you.
Now what? Stank, man. You know what? Let's wrap this shit up, bro. Fuck you, Rachel Nichols. Fuck ESPN. Fuck you, Steven Jackson. Stephen A. Smith.
You already know how we feel about you. I don't even know how that.
Bro, we need to go find. We need a search and rescue for that nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga is gone. That's it.
Gone. He what is it? He in the it's the sunken place, and then they go to the dark dimension.
Bro, fuck that shit.
He would do
Remember Dragon Ball Super when Zamasu became like the fucking, and he like became a universe.
Oh yeah.
And the only thing that could defeat him was
what? Beerus?
Not Beerus. Beerus defeated him when he had to go back in time.
Oh, okay.
The only thing that could stop Zamasu when he like absorbed everything was
the Omni King?
Yeah, the Omni King.
Oh, okay.
Bro, that's what happened to Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is not in the sunken place. That nigga has become one with the sunken place. That nigga is the sunken place now. So fuck Stephen A. Smith. I cannot believe that nigga said some shit like that. Boy, that nigga sound like a whole slave.
Stephen
A.
Smith, boy. Ooh, sold your soul,
bro,
son.
Y'all niggas already know the vibes, man. We love you. We love y'all so much, man. It feels so good to be back on the
come back to the microphone.
To come back on the microphone.
For you.
Listen, y'all niggas know.
Yes, I enjoy
Twitter, Instagram,
you know it.
Facebook.
You know it. We're there.
All social media platforms.
All over the place.
That is at the 224 podcast, at THE224POD.
CAST.
Thank you, my brother, for
Let's
finishing
get it.
that up. Same thing with every single podcast platform.
Yeah.
We on Apple Music.
Yep.
We on Spotify.
Sir.
We're on SoundCloud.
Yep.
We're on iHeartRadio.
Dig
We're
it.
on Google.
Listen.
Podbean, Podcast Addict.
We're everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere you get
At the 224 podcast is the same exact thing everywhere.
Yes.
Social media, podcast platforms. We kept that shit simple. Really, it is what it is.
It's real simple.
Y'all know what to do. Hit us up.
Follow us,
let's
man.
have the conversations, bro.
Let's do this.
Let's get into it. Let's create the
dig
dialogue.
right into this.
Let's talk about this shit.
Absolutely.
How you feel about Rachel Nichols? Do you feel like this is like this ain't really a big thing, and niggas shouldn't be talking about this? Do you feel like this may be a distraction for something?
You know
what I'm saying? Do you feel like it is a big deal? Do you feel like Rachel Nichols was a racist or a prejudice or both or
both
or just a straight bitch
or
both? How you feel about ESPN? How you feel about Black Lives Matter? How you feel about Me Too movement? How you feel about how black women are treated in these big corporations? How you feel about how black people are treated in all corporations?
That's right.
Do you agree with affirmative action? Do you disagree with affirmative action?
Them niggas hate that shit.
Anything that you want to talk about.
Don't you affirmative action. Don't you affirmative action me shit.
Let's have these conversations. With that being said, man, we gonna end this shit. It's good to be back. We're gonna hit y'all another. This is how we're gonna try to. We're gonna try to do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays moving forward. That's gonna be our schedule.
3 episodes a week.
3 episodes a week. You know what I'm saying? Because there's other shit going on, and it's just us. So we gotta do all the social media. We gotta do everything. And I'm not saying it's not doable. I'm just saying to do a episode every single fucking day, and then still try to do social media, still try to keep the website up, still try to do all the other shit. Yeah,
you sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger there.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So bear with us, man. We're gonna keep building this shit. It's been building. Like, bro, we're not. We have what? It's July.
Yeah.
So about 4 months from now, it'll be a year that we've been doing this, and like I'm surprised that we have this much growth in like a couple of months. In like 8 months. It's crazy.
Going and growing.
See it like that. But and I'll be honest with you, we haven't been on it full throttle.
No.
But every single time I get on this mic, I will fucking love it. It's like it's like a fire, bro. Like I understand why people get into it like this. It is such a like a awe-inspiring thing to get on here and have people come and be like, oh, I heard that shit, or you know what I'm saying, people interact with you on social media and say, I fuck with y'all shit, keep doing it. So I do this shit for the love of this shit, man. I just want people to just feel where we coming from. Even if you disagree, bro, like let's have a conversation, a dialogue, just being able to reach out and have those conversations with people, man. It's a beautiful thing. So we thank everybody who's already like on us on social media, who keep interacting with us, keep listening to the shows. Let's keep getting it, man. Let's grow this community. Love y'all motherfuckers. I'm Jay.
I'm Tyson.
This is the 224 podcast.
224.
We will see you motherfuckers Wednesday.
Peace. We out.